So I'm Professor of Transport and Logistics at Tampere University's Transport Research Center VERNE, and education has been mentioned many times during the day. It has been mentioned in connection with the safety driver training, but there also has to be the people who plan these systems and plan them in a way that they are sustainable and holistically take into account the whole transport system. And that's what we set out to do with partners in 6 other institutes of higher education in Finland, and the result is an INACT education network for automated and connected transport for sustainable cities. And yesterday we opened our website where you can find information about the courses that we are going to provide, and I'll go through the contents here quickly. So as said, it's not only Tampere University, it's also 6 other higher education institutes in Finland, and there's Metropolia, University of Applied Sciences, and 6 universities altogether. And this process was funded by Ministry of Education and Culture in Finland, and it started in early 2021, and the background of these courses is in a very high amount of interviews that we have done to stakeholders in this field. I think we interviewed altogether maybe 40-50 players, and in a country as big as Finland, that's quite a lot of people in the area, because there is a very limited amount of professionals working in this field. So these interviews led us to the learning objectives, what is required from people who are trying to plan automated transport systems and take a holistic view of the systems and put them into context of transport system as a whole. And the result is 5 courses in which you can get a total of 30 credits, and these aim to give a holistic understanding of automated transport systems. So 5 courses, each of the courses are coordinated by different university, and the idea is that the coordinating university takes the main responsibility, but also uses the expertise of the other network partners. And students from any university in Finland can participate in these courses. They are online, they are in English, and your study right is for the students that they can take them. So 5 courses. First one, in our idea, or the ideal way of doing things, is the Introduction to Automated Transport Systems, which is coordinated by Aalto University. It's 5-credit course, and the main learning objectives are outlined there. So they focus on describing the context and main features of automated transport systems, explaining users' needs, and recalling technological basis of sensing, processing and communicating in automated transport systems, recognizing the trade-off and issues in hardware and software design, and define the basic ethical and legal issues, and outlining the emerging mobility and logistics business models for automated transport systems. So basically, then after this course, each of these topics gets its own further look in the other courses. So the second course is Hardware and Software of Automated Vehicles, organized by Lappeenranta University of Technology, and in close collaboration with Metropolia. They focus on the possibilities and limitations of autonomous vehicle technology, discuss the various tools to cover safety and security inside and outside of vehicles, learning how to do basic simulation of vehicle and environment, and test control strategies, and learning about hardware software used in autonomous vehicles and how it compares to the human-operated machines. And I should say at this point that even though all the pictures in this presentation are concerning shuttle buses, the idea is that this education is applicable to other use scenarios as well. So it might be maritime operations, it might be closed environment, working machine operations, or something else. So it's not only road vehicles and shuttle buses, even though maybe the main focus is on those. Then the third course is the Law and Ethics of Smart and Green Transport Systems, organized by University of Lapland, the legal department in University of Lapland, and they look into the legislation, court decisions, legal texts related to these issues, understand how new technological developments impact on overall legal system, and understanding the need and consequences of the developments of new policies and legislation in this field. And in order for the automated transport to become a standard feature, it has to be economically viable. So there's also a course on the business models of automated transport systems organized by University of Vaasa, in which there's general issues about business models, business development potential, entrepreneurial possibilities, and then we take a further look on the economics of public transport system and the various types of business models that can be incorporated with the automated transport systems. It can be software development, it can be vehicle manufacturing, it can be remote operating business, whatever. And then as a capstone course in this is the designing automated transport systems, 10 credits course organized by Tampere University, in which we aim to take all that has been learned before in the previous courses into action. And the students are tasked to plan an automated transport system in the case area. And these case areas hopefully will be provided by cities, regional governments, whoever wants to collaborate with us and look into the possibilities of automated transport in their area. So it's a sort of case-based course and challenge-based learning course. So, as said, these are available via your study rights between the universities, mostly targeted for master's level students, but no limitations if bachelor level students or doctoral level students want to participate in these as well. And open university students are welcome. It may depend on the university policy how this goes. And hopefully we can also open these courses to existing practitioners as a continuous learning offering. But we don't have plans for that for this coming academic year, but hopefully the next academic year, 2024-25, we can open at least some of these courses to wider public. And it might then have some kind of a fee. It usually has the continuous learning offerings, but we'll have to look at that later on. So even though we have these plans, we have these learning objectives, the courses are not ready yet, and nor should they ever be ready, I think. So we are open for your suggestions, what we should teach the students, how you can help also. It could be these test or case areas in which you want them to plan an automated system. It could be teaching materials that you have that the students could take a look at, or it could be visiting lectures in these courses. So any way that you feel that you want to be here to help us to educate the best possible future practitioners and experts in this field. We are very open to the collaboration. And yeah, yesterday the site was opened, sites.tuni.fi/inact. In there you can find the course information in addition to the learning objectives I showed here. You can see some further information there as well. And in here also mentioned network universities. So University of Turku wasn't mentioned in the slides. It's also part of mainly the software and hardware and cybersecurity side of things in these courses. So that was my presentation, and I'm happy to answer questions regarding this and work together with you to make this education better. Thank you.
Thank you.